Alert Plus is a gas detection company that we have developed a patented process of doing continuous remote emissions monitoring system. We're based here in Wyoming. We have been in Pennsylvania, we've been in Colorado, North Dakota, and our purpose is to promote a fixed gas detection system. Our tagline is safety, savings, and stewardship. So safety obviously for oil field worker or the public in the general area, just so they're not exposed to dangerous gases, whether it be a school or whether it be an oil field worker. Savings, we like to say send it downstream, not into the jet stream. Why should the company lose money with natural gas leaking for 20 days? That's just not good business sense. Send it downline where you can actually monetize that. And then stewardship. Obviously, if we can lower methane emissions or lower any of those emissions, we're actually helping our environment. We began in 2012. It was actually founded by a guy who used to work in the oil and gas industry who got sick and tired of walking out on site and not knowing what was on the other side of the door. We've had instances here in Wyoming where somebody goes to pull a door and it can be stuck, and it's pulled the door, created a spark, and the entire thing has exploded and killed a couple of people, or we lose equipment in the middle of the night. So there were times where he was like, I don't want to walk up there and I don't want to find out the hard way. Our system is based on the fact that we are continuous gas detection in location. We can have class 1, div 1 locations, or it can actually be in an explosive region where it could be dangerous. And it's continually 24/7 monitoring. When you come up on site, it can alert you either through a communication system on site, or it can send you a text message or an email. Our system operates down to -40. We can do multiple gases. And so the idea that when people walk up on site, they know what they're walking into. So it just seemed like this is going to make a lot of sense. If an oil and gas company can save $250,000 on a piece of equipment for a $5,000 monitoring system, it seemed like a lot of sense, beside the fact that we had that motivation to actually protect the oil and gas workers. So our pitch is pretty much for our company, for a small investment, we can actually bring you to compliance with regulation. We can provide protection for your employees, and also we can provide protection for the environment and stop it so that you have less emissions going in the air and downstream. And so it does meet with quite a few people are very excited about it. The general person who's very excited about it are the guys who are actually out in the field. We have very few who say this is bad. And I think I've had 2 people in 4 years who've actually said our price point is expensive, because everybody thinks it's a great thing in exchange for what they're getting for it. I think it's our responsibility to leave things better than we found them. I think it gives us the ability to harvest trees and turn them into houses or into paper, but at the same time to make sure that when we're done, that we leave things better so that our next generation after us can have access to that as well. And so I think drawing a fence around a certain thing and say we can no longer touch it is not effective necessarily, because we as an economy, we need access to these things. But at the same time, we have to be wise in that. And so going in and clear cutting, for example, is not the wisest solution, and yet denying it is also not the wisest solution. Somehow or another, to be able to use the resources for everybody's benefit wisely.